Before You Know It was released in 2019. This is directed by Hannah Pearl Ut, written by Ut and Jen Tullock, with a cast including Hannah Pearl Ut, Jen Tullock, Judith Light, Mike Colter, Alec Baldwin. We also have Tim Daly, and it's because of Tim Daly that I wanted to watch this. I became aware of it, and honestly, I didn't love it. There might be an audience for it, but I didn't really care for it. The description on Letterboxd sounded quite interesting, and this reads as follows. A pair of sisters find out that their mother they thought was dead and alive is starring in a soap opera. It did sound fascinating. And there are things that I liked, but there are things that I didn't like. And I didn't like the narrative, and I didn't care for the characters. I found the narrative to be slow, quite dull, not engaging at all. It's not so much that it didn't work or anything, or that it was unbelievable. It was just very boring. And I didn't like the characters, and that meant that I didn't care about them or their journey. And I did occasionally find them to be a little bit annoying. Nothing extreme and nothing that made the film unwatchable. But there were times when I really did not like them. I'd say for the most part I was indifferent, not really caring about them. Occasionally they were annoying, but the performances are fine with the material that they had to work with. However, I do want to praise how real the emotions felt. Very believable. Believable doesn't always translate to enjoyable, but I do think that a lot of this, particularly the emotions, did feel very real. And I do love a lot of the set designs, a lot of the locations are great lighting, some nice colours, decent camera work, and good music. So for me, it was not a wonderful experience. And I think for me, it would have been fine as background company because I didn't care for the narrative, sometimes didn't even like the characters, but visually it was great, decent to listen to, and I do give it credit for feeling very real. You might like it more than I did, so if there is a specific reason why you want to check it out, such as somebody in the cast, give it a go. You might have a better time than I did. While there were things that I enjoyed, I ultimately didn't really care for Before You Know It.